What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another TCR podcast, episode 147. We are here. We are back. We're feeling good. We have Impro Mando in the house. And who we have over there?
And we have Lily Bae.
And today has been a great day. Super hot here in Florida.
Oh my God, yes.
But we always say that. We're used to it.
Yeah, we are. But luckily, the majority of our time is spent indoors.
Yeah.
And when we go outdoors, it's because we're intentionally going outdoors.
Yeah, we're ready for it.
To do something like pool, beach, camping, whatever. So we already know what we're getting into.
Yeah, we don't get too much cold, nice weather here. It's either super hot, super humid.
Or raining.
Raining or a little bit of cold. But eso, we're not going to see it in a while.
Did you hear about the hurricane that's coming?
There's a hurricane coming.
I think they already officially said that it was coming this way. I was like, a la madre, ¿qué voy a hacer?
I freaking hate hurricanes. I hate it because we got to do so much prepping, buying food, covering up the windows. It's just a lot.
It is.
And sometimes no pasa nada, which is fine, but...
I feel like hurricane season just happened 2 months ago, and here we are again.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we don't get it too bad, but the past 2-3 years, it's been like
It's been a little
rough.
crazy, yeah.
Yeah, hopefully this year is the year, even though it's been raining like crazy, and I don't know if that's a sign that it might be crazy, but hopefully not, right?
Yeah. I mean, it has been raining to the point where like we have a whole pond in our backyard randomly when it like storms. Mm-hmm. Not a pond, a stream.
Yeah, a
but
stream
I
of
low-key
water.
like it.
Got some fishies going through there y todo. But yeah, what's up, you guys? It's back to school week. It's been a rough week, I'm sure. I'm sure it's been a rough week for moms, dads.
Yeah.
We're not parents, but we went through a couple things already. We saw a couple things.
Yeah. We've heard a couple stories. We've had a few people which I have to check up on where they went to school and then all of a sudden their child wasn't enrolled no more. They had to figure it out. Yep. And the principal was like, oh, I'm sorry, good luck.
That's crazy.
And I'm just like, what?
Yeah, and right now we are, we're carless because our truck is in the shop. And good friend of mine, Chilango, shout out Chilango, he let me borrow his car.
Yeah. So we didn't have to go get a rental.
We didn't. And the fun thing now is that I'm a dad for the next 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. I got to take his kids to school. Even though his kids are in high school and shout out Romina, she could drive. But she was like, you know what? Don't worry. Use the car. Just take me in the morning. Mm-hmm. Luckily, they both go to the same school now.
Yeah.
They both go to high school. But this morning, I dropped them off. So I'm experiencing the back to school like whole deal for the next 2 weeks. Uh-huh. So I'm seeing it.
Which we've done before.
Yeah.
Like if you guys are old followers and you guys know I had a friend of mine living with us for a year. Right. We were basically helping her get on her feet. She had 4 kids, ages 2, 6, maybe 10, and 13. Mm-hmm. So at one point throughout this trajectory, we had to help her. What is a trajectory? First of all, I don't know if I said that.
Like a,
okay. We had to help her take the kids to school and pick them up, and I would go with you at that time.
Sometimes. We'll go to the gym after.
Yeah, and honestly, it was kind of fun, but I know it was just maybe for a couple weeks.
Yeah, because it's temporary.
Yeah, when we took them, that's when she needed help to take them. But yeah, every time that school comes around, me and Juan, they're always like, damn, imagine when our time comes, we already know.
Yeah.
It's nonstop. It's like, levántense a comer o a ver que los compro on the way. Let's get to school. Like rush, I think, right? Mm-hmm. Based off me growing up, especially me, that I was like, not a morning person. I wouldn't want to get up.
Oh my God, I could just imagine
change.
having to take you to school. No.
My mom hated it. She'll tell you to this day I was the worst.
I would have to find a hack to make sure you got up. Like, I don't know, throw some water on you, some loud music, turn on the lights. I don't know, something.
Recently the hack is, babe, I'll take you to a coffee shop. And I'll be like,
well, I can't do that every day if you're going to school.
I know, right? Damn.
No, but you're a coward.
I am a coward.
Because if she's got to be somewhere, an appointment at a certain time, like she knows she has to be there, she'll be up and she'll be ready.
Or
right?
if I'm doing something
no
fun.
No issue.
Brunch, cafe, beach.
No issue. She's
spray
up.
tan.
But if it's a schedule that like a work Mando schedule, want to follow, like, okay, we're going 8 a.m. gym, then we're going to work, and then we're coming back and blah, blah, blah. Like, I have the whole schedule. But no, little by little, that we leave at 8 a.m. starts becoming 9 and then 10 and then 11. That's where we're at now. We're like at 11 now. We started at like 9. No, I'm saying the schedule that we had at one point. Whatever. Yeah. But yeah, that's Lily Bae for y'all.
Yeah, I was talking to you guys on live the other day, and I feel like once the kids come, it could be easy. Certain expectations or certain things, not everything.
Yeah.
And I'll give you guys one example, right? So Mando is a morning person. He wakes up at 5 a.m. by himself, right? Yes or no?
Right. No problem.
Wakes up, even if he tries to go back to sleep, which he does, he just can't seem to fall back asleep. He says that you're what, a viejito at heart?
Yeah, like I'm just up for no reason.
He's up for no reason. Like when he makes his appointments for whatever, he makes it the first appointment. And the people, the doctors, whatever, they'll be like, are you sure that's not too early? And Mando's like, if you guys could open an hour earlier, I'll be here an hour earlier.
I just want to get it over with because I'm going to be here anyway.
So with that said, I'm like, oh, perfect. When we have children, you will be in charge of the morning routine. Since I'm not a morning person, I'll be straight up. I'm not a morning person. I've gotten better. Before I would get up like 10, 11. Now I get up like 8, 8:39, right? But I'm still not a morning person. I'll admit that 1,000%. So I'm like, okay, it's gonna be easy then. You're already up at 5. You can do the morning routine, wake them up, fine. Breakfast, take them to school, and then I'll have the afternoon routine. Pick them up, feed them lunch, dinner, whatever.
Do their homework.
Make sure they shower. Because I could stay up. I mean, I do stay up till like 3 a.m. Easy. So with that said, I feel like that part of it should be a piece of cake.
Should. Yeah.
But you disagreed with me. You said, no. You're going to have to wake up early.
No, yeah. Well, I think the only bad part would be like, if it's a girl, well, obviously we don't know, right? We'll have to comb her, get her ready, get her cute. That's the only issue.
When growing up, my dad was the one that took us to school because my mom worked early. At that time, I think she was working like at a hotel, so she had to like do the rooms or whatever. So I clearly remember my elementary school, my dad, can you imagine my dad? He would literally be brushing our hair, getting us ready for school. He would do the tightest high ponytail possible. And if we move, los daba un cepillazo. Like, stop moving.
That's probably what you're going to be doing.
So if my dad of all people could do it, I feel like you. Because you're more of a like kid.
Yeah, you know? I don't know about getting them ready. It's going to be like, hey, pep, vámonos una lambida. Yeah, sas. That's it.
We'll see. Hopefully, se hace. Vamos a ver.
But now that we're on this topic, what items, what food you think is going to be in their lunchbox? Our kids. Pobrecitos, man. They're going to have fucking broccoli and apple and...
Well,
man,
I'm not like against school lunch at all. Like we had it growing up our whole life. I didn't always eat it. Sometimes I would starve till I got home. And honestly, I know it sounds fucked up. My parents weren't the type to like, or maybe it was me that I didn't wake up early enough, but they weren't the type to like get up at a certain time to make sure that we had breakfast before we left.
Yeah, that like, was never our situation.
Yeah, no, they knew that if we were hungry at school, there's breakfast and lunch. My mom never cooked for us, to take. And that was the norm. That's what we knew. There were certain things that I liked. There were certain things that I didn't like. So on days where they were giving food that I didn't like, I just didn't eat. And
but hypothetically.
Wait. So with that said, I think I'm going to be like that with the kids too. Like
if there's lunch, you better eat it there.
If there's lunches, there's lunch. If I cook the day before and there's extra and they want that for lunch, I'll make, So they
won't have like a different menu?
No, it's not going to be.
Like spaghetti for them?
It's definitely not going to be like all hell, whatever you guys want. Tampoco. Like, I feel like they have to suffer a little bit and know how
or just get used to eating how we eat.
Yeah. Like if there's healthy, there's healthy. If there's not, eat at school.
If there was a party.
If you want to starve, you starve, honey. Wait till you get home.
There's a party this week and you're going to eat some leftovers. If that's the case, right?
Yeah.
If they have to take lunch.
Yeah, 1,000%. I want them to be like all terrain, not like super picky. But I get it. I see, well, I don't have kids, but I've seen like my niece Camila go through a picky stage. Like when she was little, she would eat anything. Then she went through a picky stage super picky, and then she started eating again, like whatever, and then she went again through a picky stage. So I've seen different kids. There's a little beep.
Yeah, I think it's fine though, because I don't hear it on the recording. But
I've seen different stages, and I know that even if we want it to be a certain way, it's at the end of the day, whatever happens,
That's true.
So I don't know. I don't know. We'll see when we get there.
Yeah. I have no idea.
But ideally. Let's
say you had to prep their lunch bag. What would you put in it?
They're gonna eat whatever we had the day before.
Like you're going to the grocery store. You're gonna prep their lunch.
Babe, they're gonna eat whatever we had the day before.
No, you're not getting it.
What?
What are you gonna put in there if you had to prep?
Oh, like
go to the store and
like let's say I did it around that.
But like this week we're not here, but here's their lunch.
Honestly, it's gonna be like wraps. Like whatever. Like
no
I love
Lunchables.
Wraps. No Lunchables. Some wraps.
No Hot Pockets.
Some sandwiches. Like something easy like that. If I
make it simple,
and then snacks, fruta. I don't think I'm gonna feed them stuff that we don't eat.
That's true. That's good.
I think I'm pretty good at that though. Little Rudy, Camila, my niece and my nephew, the oldest ones, they're already 13 and 14. And if you ask them to this day, I've never gave them like junk food, never taken them to McDonald's, never feed them. Like I don't drink cow milk, so I don't give them like milk. If they come here, they want cereal, they're gonna eat it with almond milk. So I feel like I'm pretty good at
making sure they adapt to you.
Making sure the kids adapt to me, correct.
That's huge.
I know it's different when you have your own kids. I know. You guys don't gotta come for me.
You guys don't
gotta come for me. I understand.
Chisme. Lily Bae thinks that it's easy.
Oh my God, please don't say that.
I already see it.
The other day I was on live, and I know this is just whatever, right? Like I don't even have to say this because my real ones know what's up. But the kids conversation keeps coming up. Maybe because it's back to school, or I don't know if it's because we just got married. So when are you planning on having kids? And I'm like, ideally right after we get married, like through church. That's the plan, right? But we get it. It might happen. It might not. It might take time. It might not. It might be right away. We get it. Ideally, what would we like? I would love to have 2 kids, but I want a bigger family. So I would also love to adopt 2 kids too. So in total, I want at least 4 kids, right? With that being said, a lot of my supporters already knew this. I say it all the time. I say how you have talked about it too and how you're down for that too. At first, I just wanted to adopt 1, and then I was like, "Oh my God, I don't want him or her to feel bad being like left out. So let me adopt 2, or maybe if it's like sisters, brothers, whatever, right? We'll see when the time gets there. But that's just me thinking out loud, right? In a perfect world. So with that said, I'm over here saying like, this is what I would love, and then here comes a negative Nancy. Like,
there's always a negative.
They're
Nancy.
like, "Oh my God, you swear it's gonna be so easy." And I'm like, I never said that. We say all the time that we seen it and we understand that that kids come with a lot. It's life changing. It's a 360 change in your routine and everything. So I don't know where she came from that, but I understand, especially maybe adopting kids. It's not going to be as easy. There's going to be some hurdles. And what I was telling the girl is like, I'm here for it. I'm ready, right? Like I'm not 17 years old or 18, 19, 20 saying like, oh my God, I want to adopt. I'm 36.
Right.
And I'm saying this. So it's not going to be easy, but I'm ready for it.
Yeah.
So.
At the end of the day, we're going to have to figure it out.
Yeah.
And that's what we're going to do. Mm-hmm. This weekend, before I jump in, but this weekend I took little Rudy back to school shopping.
My nephew, by the way.
But only back to school, like his first day outfit.
He already went back to school shopping, but Mando was like, "Do you have like the outfit for your first day?"
And of course he said no. It's okay. And by the way, he ended up picking 2. But I saw that commotion. I saw all the lines. I saw the dad giving the shirt to the girl, and the girl was like, "What the hell is this?" I saw the mom being mad about, we already went to 5 different malls. You better pick something here. They're not like, I saw all that. My question is, who does this back to school situation take a toll more on? The moms, the parents, or the kids?
I think the parents 1,000%.
More than like the kids.
I think the kids stress, yes, for the little things.
Like mentally,
like what am I gonna wear, or what are
no,
you know?
I don't even think that. It's like just like the worry, the nervousness.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's the little things. But the parents stress. How are they gonna get to school? Can I afford to buy their back to school stuff, plus their clothes, plus their shoes? And shit's fucking expensive nowadays. God. So imagine, I think people should start back to school shopping like de a poquito, little by little, especially if you have multiple kids.
No, it's
imagine
crazy.
buying each one pair of shoes, just one pair of shoes. That's already like $400, $500, just if you have 4 kids, right? Just buying
the shoes,
one pair of shoes,
and no one's gonna help you. You have to do it.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot.
So
but
the parents,
I 1,000% think the parents.
Yeah, because they got to do all the logistics. They got to make sure their kid is ready, signed up. They got to make sure they got their clothes.
It's a lot of back and forth.
A lot. Mm-hmm. Obviously, if they're going back to school to the same school and all that, it should be a little more smoother. Easy. But still, it's still expensive. It's still a lot. I had a motivational speech. I'll leave it towards the end.
Wait, so before we move on from back to school and all that, how were you when you were little, like going back to school? What do you remember?
I think I was super easygoing.
Like little Rudy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember my parents walking me into class. It was like, bam, here's a bus and figure it out.
What about clothes and shoes?
Clothes, we'll go to Sears. It was uniform my whole lifestyle, my whole life. From elementary to high school, uniform all the time. So that's super easy. I think school has to change to that. It has to change to that.
I guess, yeah, I could see how.
It has to. Like, uniforms have to be a thing. I hated it at the time, but as a parent, it can't become easier than that. Mm-hmm. All you got to do is buy them khakis and like 4 different color shirts or 3 different color shirts, the ones they use, and that's it. That's it. Once their khakis start getting older or their black pants, get them some new ones, and that's it, man. Like, if I could do something for the school, that's probably gonna be big for us. If the school has uniforms,
hey, even
that's
if
what
they
we're gonna
don't,
pick.
the kids are gonna be wearing
For sure, man. I think comment down below if you guys agree with me that uniforms should be a thing. Like, for sure. Obviously, you're gonna waste more like at the top because you got to buy them new stuff, new uniform. But once you get it, you get it. And there's a lot of schools back in my day, I don't know about now, that they give you the uniform. They'll supply it. Which now all you got to worry about socks and shoes y calzones, and that's it.
Calzones.
That's it. So if I could do something for the school, or if I could have an opinion, I think uniform should be like the thing. Okay. Every single school should have them. All the kids are going to hate me. I don't think it's a good idea for kids. Kids hate uniforms.
Camila dreads her uniform.
I hated uniforms, but if I put myself on the other side, can't beat it. What do you think?
I can see it now as an adult why it makes more sense, but as a child,
it sucks.
I hated it. I had to wear uniform the ending of my elementary school because they like switched over, and then I was so excited. I went into my middle school. The first year, no uniform. The second and third year, they added uniform. I was crazy. So mad, bro. And then finally, high school, no uniform at all. Wait, your high school had uniform too?
All of it.
What?
All of it. And
That's crazy.
It was so crazy that the gang violence got crazy that we couldn't even, at the time, it was like you had to wear a black tee under for men, for guys. You had to wear it. But the violence and the gang stuff got so crazy that no black tees under. No black tees.
That's so weird.
It was just white tee. Uniforms, no matter what, you had to wear a t-shirt under. It was just a thing back in the day. But for sure, no black tees. I was like, hey, that sucked. So it's just a white tee under with your uniform. It was, my whole life.
Yeah.
I wouldn't change. Now, looking at it, it was great. My parents didn't have to worry about nothing. Obviously, once I got into high school, I started making money. I started buying like
because he was in a Duranguense group.
Yeah, I started making money, so I had the Tommy, I had the Lacoste, I had branded uniform. Mm-hmm. But that's not necessary. Yeah, it's not necessary. So I didn't know where I came up with this, but I think it's a great idea. So let me ask
myself the question: what do I remember from school? Like, how was I? The commotion, the craziness. I do remember my mom taking us back to school shopping, but I feel like back then the lists weren't as crazy as I seen nowadays. It was pretty basic. Paper, pencils.
Whatever you needed.
Like little things. I don't remember it being like front and back, no sé qué tanto, right? So I do remember the commotion at Walmart, like the aisle being filled. But other than that, it wasn't so much that we had to look for. And then clothes, we would go, our spot was it Sears? I think our spot was Sears too.
Yeah, we went to Sears because of uniform.
Sears or JCPenney. I think it was probably either or. But my mom never took us shopping, ever. She only took us shopping twice a year for Black Friday.
Okay.
Black Friday and back to school. So during those 2 times, which was twice a year, we would go to Sears or JCPenney, and she would say, just get whatever, get whatever, try it on. But I think we were grown enough that we knew it was for school. So I know, like, I can't wear spaghetti strap. There was not really such thing as crop top back then, but she would just be like,
the uniform.
Yeah, she already knew. Well, no, we didn't wear a uniform until the uniform part.
You knew the policy.
Yeah. So yeah, it was easy. I don't remember like the mom and the daughter that were arguing. What store were we at? I think we were at Windsor.
Was it?
Yeah, we were at Windsor, and the mom, she was right next to me. She's like, we've already gone to 5 stores. Your dad is outside mad. Like, you need to pick out day 1 uniform. Like, we didn't have that. My mom, it was this store. Agarren lo que vayan a agarrar y vámonos. It was,
I saw, a crazy thing is I saw little Rudy's like back to school thing, that the items that he has to take back. It was like Lysol, napkins, a Texas at Brazil gift card, a freaking pencils, pens. I was like, yo, this list is crazy. Who's using all this?
But you know what? There's a TikTok going viral right now. And from all places, this lady had to be from Tampa. I'm so mad. Of course.
Florida or Tampa?
No, Tampa of all places. So it was this lady saying that she doesn't buy her kids back to school stuff, period.
Okay.
Because her point was that she buys them, like, let's say the good pencils or the good crayons or whatever, and then it gets mixed in with the class stuff. And then they ends up not really being for them. And she just doesn't like that, right? That was her take on it. But the people are going crazy on her ass, which I agree with. I'm like, how are you not gonna, now you're using everyone else's stuff, But anyway, so the other side of it, where teachers like, oh, but I would take a bullet for your child, which is, I know that's deep, but with the situations that happen nowadays at schools, you get what I'm saying? Or there would be other moms that would be like, well, this is what I'm buying for the class, and they're basically showing that they're not being selfish. Like, we're buying this, we're like a team, it's a classroom, it's for everyone. So yeah, I don't know if you saw that or if you guys saw it, but I was like, what the hell?
That's crazy. I mean, there's both sides. Like, obviously you need, who's supplying the hand sanitizer? Who's supplying the napkins? Because it's a public school, obviously, right? We're not talking about private right now.
Her thing, what else was her thing? That she pays taxes or something, so that should pay for all. Well, like, I don't know. It was so much. I was reading the comments. The majority were against her, which, again, I get it. Like, how you got money to pay your nails, your hair, and everything, but you're not going to buy your kids school supplies? Like, what the fuck? I get that it's expensive. But I feel like communication is key. Like, maybe if you buy what you can, because you could tell that lady maybe didn't have it like that. In those situations, I feel like there's so much help out there. Even speaking to the teacher, like, ma'am, like, I don't have it like that this month. I only have a certain amount. But if I find that clip, I'm going to add it right here. See what you guys think about that. But yeah, it was a lot of back to school drama on my feed right now.
Yeah. But yeah, back to school week. Before we go on break, I want to get into today's topic. Dang. It's all good though. I want to close out Las Vegas. I want to close out the craziest party we've done in a while, maybe ever. And I want to ask you a very important question.
What?
You got to think about it. You got to be honest. What has changed in our relationship since we got married? Did the whole Vegas thing?
Let me see. What has changed? Honestly, I feel like even like the day you proposed,
like 6 years ago. Okay.
And then the day that we got married.
By Elvis?
Yeah. I kind of got like the butterflies again. Like, if we just met all of a sudden, even though we've been together 10 years. It was just like a different feeling, like, oh shit. And honestly, like, I don't feel it, or I don't really think about it too much until I have to say that you're my husband.
Which you did for your first time the other day.
The other day we were at a party, and it was a family member's parents, and we were talking. We were leaving early, and I was like, yeah, I gotta go early because my husband has a game to go to. But when I have to say it like that, that's when the feelings come, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Other than that, aside from that feeling of like the little butterflies and like, oh my God, on our day to day, you know, I'm still in kind of shock that we did that we are officially married, that I'm like a wife now. And I say it like this because I'm like, I'm still shocked.
Wait, where's your ring?
My ring is getting resized, honey. And Mando has to get resized too, but he still has it on. I don't know why. Yeah, it fits him it fits both of us one size bigger. But yeah, and what about for you? What has changed?
I feel like we're a little more connected. I feel like I gotta like take care of you more.
Aww.
I feel like I gotta like be more with you, like more nurturing, pay more attention to you.
Okay.
And that's not something that came from me. I notice it. I notice it from you. It's weird. But like you said, I was talking to my cousin. We're like going over like, you know, just a lot of Vegas things. And he was like, at the end of the day, what was the main outcome? I was like, honestly, like it's crazy. And it's probably going to be weird for you to hear it. But I feel like we started again in a good way.
That's what I meant.
We started again. And I don't want to say the butterflies, but yeah, it's that. I feel like we're like, it's like a reset in a good way.
I like what you said, that you felt more connected. Like you had to
nurture
take care of me. Like now you're the man of the house. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. He has been, actually, now that you say that.
And I know we got to go, but Lily Bae, she's being a little more... What's the word? And I want to say it correctly.
Don't even say toxica.
No. Like this morning, you tell me what's the word. This morning, I went to the gym. I went to go drop off the kids. And then I went to the grocery store and came back.
Like we have kids.
And then she finally wakes up. Once I get here, like whatever, is 8 o'clock. She wakes up.
This morning.
And she's like, where were you? Why didn't you tell me? Blah, blah, blah. Never in our 10 years of knowing.
Not in that attitude.
No, I'm saying, okay, yeah.
I didn't say it like that.
She was worried.
Yeah, I was like, where were you? Because I woke up like at 8:30 and he wasn't there.
Right.
Usually, the night before, he'll be like, hey, I'm going to the gym tomorrow. Or, hey, I got this appointment tomorrow. Something. Yeah. But today I woke up and I was like, where is this man? Hello? I didn't check his location or nothing. I just randomly thought about it. But when I walked downstairs and you were already home, that's when I was like, where were you? I was so confused. And I've never asked him before in the past, but it wasn't because we're married now. It's because every other time he would tell me. This time he didn't. But the reason I'm like, you just got to mention it to me, because what if something happens to you out there? And what do I say? Like any other time I could be like, oh yeah, he was on the way to the gym, or he was on his way to this appointment. It's more for that, not because the toxica or nothing. It's just, you know, what if something happens, honey? Like, what am I gonna tell your mom? Where was he? I have no idea. I just woke up and he wasn't home. I have no idea,
lady. But yeah, we'll be right back. I know my camera is probably off by now and taking a break, but we're coming back with more Vegas. A couple, 2 or 3 more questions about Vegas. They're really good. So stay tuned. And we're coming back with zodiacs. We're coming back with the T app. You heard of the T app?
No.
I'll tell you about the T app.
Okay.
And we'll be right back, you guys. All right, we are back, you guys. We took a little break. It was a little warm in here. We're like, you know what? Let's go get some AC. Let's refreshen up, right?
Yeah.
So the next subject is pretty much the most comments, the most things that I saw people ask on the podcast, on the vlogs. We're going to address it, and we're going to talk about it right quick.
Okay.
And one of the big ones, and this was my fault, and I'll take authority for this one. Everyone's saying that we need a cameraman.
Accountability.
I'm taking accountability, yeah. Everyone is saying we need a cameraman. We had a camera person, But my fault, Mando did not guide him correctly. Crystal, she shot all the TikToks, all the reels for us. Never did I tell her, hey, can you vlog for us? Yeah. That was my fault. Bad communication. But there was a plan behind that. But we know now. We know that's very important, right?
1,000%. So we're glad it happened here and not at the wedding.
Yes. A big topic was, the reason I bring this one up is because that's who Lily Bae is.
Oh, damn.
That's just who she is. That's natural to her. But on social, it went crazy.
What? What did I do?
The support that you gave La Comadre. Oh. The love, inviting her, and just that speech, that, let's say, podcast talk that you had on the last podcast, people loved it. Mm-hmm. And the reason I bring it up is to show you, me, that Lily is not only like that with La Comadre. Mm-hmm. She's like that with all her friends, all her family. A lot of people come to her for guidance, for support, for opinions. And she's like, wait, why do they call me?
I'm telling you, it happens.
But you're like a magnet when it comes to that.
Even with people that I don't really talk to, like maybe once or twice a year. But again, I'm very low maintenance. My friends are low maintenance. So I have a few friends that, stuff just happens. Yeah. And even though I don't speak to them on a daily or even see them like that, they still call me and they want my opinion. It literally just happened this past week. One of my friends also going through it. She had been working for a company for over 15 years. And I probably see her, I kid you not, twice a year.
For your cakes.
When I go pick up my stuff. Yeah. She is a baker. I'm not going to say no names or anything. But long story short, she called me, or she needed to just kind of vent and hear me out, or hear what my opinions were and what she should do next, yada, yada. But yeah, it happens all the time. Yeah, so which I'm here for it too. Like I feel like I'm very open-minded, and I do try to push my friends to do the most, out of life, not to be stuck in situation where they don't want to be in, to do shit that makes them happy, not to worry or give a fuck what other people have to say. It's your life. Do what's going to make you happy, period.
Yeah, and that's who she is. And that's it. And that's why that happened. That's why, things got attracted to her like that. And it worked out. And it was amazing. Everything was perfect and whatnot. So, yeah. That's how I wanted to close that out, because a lot of good comments came from that.
Oh, that's good.
No bad ones, a lot of good ones.
And if you're surrounded by friends that are not like that always have something negative to say or whatever, find new friends. There's so many people out there. The same way I tell you guys, don't put up with toxic relationship, don't put up with toxic friends. Yeah. I get it. Like, I see, friendships and relationships, like, oh my God, relationships take a lot of work, or friendships take a lot of work. I agree, but disagree.
Yeah, they definitely do, though.
I agree, but disagree to a certain extent with that. Like, you shouldn't have to be putting up with people's shit forever.
Right.
Especially, and I've said this before, when you're younger, I get it. People are going to mess up. People are still young and dumb. People are not thinking straight sometimes, and that's why a lot of problems happen. But once you're older, if you're still surrounded by people that are always fucking you over, or in relationships that are not ideal, like, come on, bro, we're grown. How much more are you gonna wait for this person to change?
Yeah, the relationship with your friend should not be draining.
Oh no, 1,000%.
So that's
if you're putting more in than they are, it's just, it could become draining. So
let's close out this Vegas podcast, this Vegas talk, with one last thing. What? I'm gonna go. If you don't have none, it's okay. But give me a confession. Give me a confession of Las Vegas. Something that was not on camera. Something that we left out. Something that we cut out. I don't know. You got to have something. But I'll go first. I'll let you think. So just so you guys know, me and George, we get along like maybe as good as brothers. Like, we get along. And it gets heavy. I gotta have a talk with him when it comes. Yeah, I gotta have a talk with him, because I want to make sure that we're on the same page. But I feel like we are. But nos llevamos really, really strong. And when we're drinking, we don't see that. We just, all right, he did that, I'm gonna do it and then I'm gonna get them back.
It's boys being boys.
Y así nos las llevamos. But I don't want the day, and I don't think we've been friends for so long that I don't think it's gonna get to that point. But sober, I think it's an important talk. The reason I bring it up is that there was a situation where I poured a huge ice bucket on him. Bro, like we're partying, we're at a pool party. That should never happen. You know, like, come on now. But we're so lit. We're having so much. That wasn't
the only ice bucket being poured.
Right. We're having so much fun that things like that shouldn't happen. They could go south. But I already know my homie. Like, there's no issue. With anyone else, probably
you wouldn't
not.
do it to everyone, correct?
No. But with him, yes. So my confession is that I felt like the moment got to me and I did a little too much. But nothing happened.
You think.
Right.
Uh-huh.
And I kept messing with him, and I think I would egg him more on by saying, te llevas pero no aguantas. Once I hit him with that, te llevas pero no aguantas, then he'll come back with something else.
Then he'll throw you an ice bucket.
Right. And then it was just that back to back. That's my confession. That's what I have. What you got, Lily Bae?
I love that you know that you got to make sure that everything's still good, even though nothing happened, y'all.
No, we were chilling all day the next day.
I don't want y'all to take this the wrong way. He's just saying that if something were to
happen.
No, that before, like, if something were to happen one day, it's better to talk about it now. Because Mando's mom always says que no se lleven. Right. Not just George and him, but anyone. General. Even Mando and myself.
But
no se estén llevando, no se estén llevando. But Mando se lleva with everybody.
If I find it, I'm gonna get you, you know?
Yes, and some of the other boys, too, in the group, too. Actually, all the boys, period. So I like what you said, that you want to make sure that level of llevándose is still okay.
Right,
That's what you're trying to say, right?
Nothing happened, but that level.
Okay.
Like, I don't want to do that all the time.
I was the one recording that. Everything was funny.
I don't want to do that all the time. There's just going to be those times that, this is probably the second, third time. Well, you're not going to do
it like at a wedding. You know what I'm saying? But I like that, you know, as a man, damn, maybe I should make sure.
Playing around too much. También I might tone it down a little bit. But what you got?
You're just being Lorenzo. And what's his name? I don't think he has a name.
You don't have one. We got to give him one.
Wait, Adriana doesn't have a name neither, now that I think about it. Right?
For real.
And whatever name.
Wait, are we the only ones that have this? Oh, no.
No.
Blanca has one too, right?
Yeah, Dara too. I just don't remember them. But anyways, a confession.
Come on, babe. You had like 5 minutes to think about it, but you were all into my story.
A confession was that day one of after we got married and everything, I got pissed off. Because not after. During the ceremony, everything was good. We went to the club. Everything was good. We had a whole section, a VIP on the rooftop at Omnia. Everything was good, right? Mm-hmm. Everything's great. And then, I don't know who decided, like, let's go into the club. So it's a big ass group of us. It's probably not everyone was there, but let's say 50 people were there, or 40.
Let's say 45.
45 people were there. So we got the whole crew together. Let's walk into the club. We walk into the club, but there was a DJ that day, right? Yeah. I don't know what DJ was popular, but so the club,
Martin Garrix. Huge.
The club was freaking packed, okay? So imagine 45 people trying to navigate into the club to find a spot to chill at for 45
it's
people.
It's like Peso Pluma playing at the club, but in the house.
So we walk inside, and the security already sees our big group, and we're kind of standing in the walkway, like to get inside, because we were looking for you before we like moved in. Because once you go all the way in, you're not going to find nobody. It's hard super to come back. Dark. Yeah. There is no signal. You have to be with your persons next to you, or you're going to lose them, and that's that, right? So we're walking in, but at the same time, I'm kind of walking in slow because I'm like, wait, where's Mando? Because I don't want to go in and then lose him, right? Yo, Mando's nowhere to be found. And then we're walking in the walkway, and the security's like, you guys got to keep moving. You guys can't stand there. So the more in we go, the more I'm like, fuck, we're never going to find him, right? We finally find an area that's where we could kind of stand, but we're still not so far in that we lost Mando. We're probably standing there. Mando's nowhere to be found, bro. I was so mad because I'm like, I literally have 45 people standing here waiting on Mando for the next move. I have no idea.
I was probably getting a drink.
I have no idea, but I was mad. By the time he came back, good thing that, and my feet were killing me. Oh my God.
She was
standing
done.
there. I was like, I'm done. So by the time he came back, thankfully I was done. And I was like, let's go.
Yeah,
I'm done.
she was.
Yeah. That's my confession.
I do have another confession.
What?
But this confession is attached to a question somebody asked for the vlog. So I'm not going to say it here. So I recommend you guys go to YouTube and go look at the vlog that might come out tonight. Yeah, I think tonight, Wednesday night, for sure. Mm-hmm. So just stay tuned.
Wait, but now everyone wants to know, where were you? Or do you remember? The thing is that Mando was blacked out too.
I honestly remember going with the guys to get a drink. But then we took a different,
yeah, I think you had us waiting there for like 20.
Yeah, we took a different route.
Maybe like 20, 30 minutes.
We didn't come straight in. We didn't do the L. We went through the club.
Mm-hmm. So imagine going through all those
We went
people.
through the club because I wanted to see the club. We were outside.
Yeah.
I was like, we'll go through the club. But that was a bad idea.
Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
And then end up outside and then no one's there. I was like, where's everyone? Mm-hmm. I think there was like a couple people still outside. I was like, they went inside.
It worked out that we ended up leaving because I was done. What I mean done, I don't mean I was done by like mad done. No. I was done like lit, like wasted done. And when I get to that point, I could fall asleep anywhere, right? Like the Uber ride home, like how's Manda gonna take me upstairs?
Done.
So, cause even though we were waiting there, we're still drinking and hanging out, right? It's not like we were still like vibing. But yeah, so by the time Mando came back, my feet were killing me. I was done. I was like, we gotta go.
Te pegó el aire y vámonos.
Yeah, you were my trigger, not finding you for 30 minutes. So we left and
it was.
Yeah, and the next morning we had the pool party. So I had to be up by like 8, 9 to start getting ready. So thank God we left the club like at 1-ish, 12:30.
And she was out.
And we got home by like 1:30. Because if not, we would have stayed at the club till like 3, 4. There's no way I would have made it to a pool party.
With energy, no.
The main reason I say is because I didn't care about the club. The Omnia Club, I did not care about that. My thing for Vegas that I wanted to do was the pool party. That was like what I was looking forward to. Everything else was just extra. Aside from getting married, of course. But I mean, for the party vibes, the pool party was what I was most excited for. Because Vegas is known for that. So yeah, luckily it worked out. Llegamos. I got up on time. I was a little cruda, yes, but I was good.
Okay.
Right? So
there
that's
you have
my confession.
Some confessions there. Like I said, we have more confessions. We have more spill the tea things on the vlog coming up. So stay tuned. Lily and Bae. Talking about tea. What? Have you heard of the tea app?
No.
Well, the tea app, maybe a couple weeks ago, maybe a month ago, was the #1 downloaded app on the App Store. The tea app is where women complain or ask for advice about men. They pretty much, you got to make a profile, put in your license, like make sure you're a real profile. And then you start posting pictures about men that you messed around with, they cheated on you or whatever. And then people go on there locally and put like red flags and, this guy actually didn't pay for dinner.
I honestly love that.
This guy is broke, whatever, right? So that was the #1 app in the App Store.
Damn, that's crazy.
But guess what?
What?
There's a new #1 app in town.
What?
The men decided to make their own. Mm-hmm. It's called Tea on Her app. Literally the exact same thing, but the woman version, the men version for women.
Yeah.
And now women, I feel like men they play a little more dirty. Mm-hmm. Now there's these leaked pictures of these girls when you push it.
That's fucked up.
There's just bad experiences like, this girl, she stayed in my house and she took my jewelry and she left with my hoodie. Yeah. Like those kind of things.
I'm honestly here for it, minus exposing people's pictures. Maybe that should be something that the app should fix. But I feel like I'm here for it because that way people
know what they're getting into, right?
No, that way people start acting civilized. I feel like nowadays there's so many, you meet so many people because of social media that, for example, men don't care. They'll send 30 million girls the same message. A ver cuál cae. You get what I'm saying? So they never have like. So then, like, a guy won't know that, damn, this guy was just messaging everyone to see. You know what I'm saying? They won't have nothing to hold them accountable for being, like, not genuine. They just fishing out there. But now these apps, you could be, like, if they posted his name, oh, yeah, he was in my inbox, he was in my inbox. You'll see 1,000 girls saying he was in their inbox. Now you know what type of guy you're dating, or vice versa, what type of girl you're dating.
So you kind of know what you're getting into without having to get into it.
Yeah.
Right? Or it's like a Carfax.
Because back then, let's say before social media, a man could only flirt with the people that he came across, like, throughout his day, if he had the courage to walk up to that girl. And if that girl was alone and not with somebody. So it wasn't as many, let's say, compared to now. It's like unlimited.
Yeah, well, I saw about this guy was saying how, like, it's different now. And how his grandpa still remembers that beautiful woman he saw 60 years ago. And he will never forget her. But now you have the internet and you could just scroll. Yeah. So it's very different, the dating. This
comparing,
it's just different.
It's too much. So I'm here for it. What about you girls? Let me know down below. There was already something like that here in Tiapo. My sister was on top of that shit. And whenever she saw people that we went to school with or whatever being exposed, me lo mandaba. And I would be like, I even had like random people that I grew up with on there. And the amount of people, girls exposing that person, crazy. I was like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But you could only be on it if you were single and they had to like accept it.
Yeah, they got to get accepted. And even guys are now going on TikTok live because they got accepted and not a lot of guys. And then you could like comment, hey, can you search this girl in this location? And then bam, like it's crazy. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
T on her and the T app, the number 1 and 2 app other than ChatGPT on the App Store. Yeah. So we got to talk about it. And yeah, it's trending. Next subject, babe. What would Lily and Bae do in this situation?
Oh, damn.
I just had a baby, and I've been wanting to go back to the gym. You know, some me time. My husband lets me go anywhere. Marshall's, La Michoacana, Ross, you name it, anywhere. Except the gym. He just won't allow it. I feel like he's being overly cautious, maybe a little jealous. The thing is postpartum depression is a real thing. I feel like the gym could help me out mentally. What should I do?
Honestly, situations like that really irk me because who is he to tell you what you can and can't do?
Even like he lets her go anywhere but the gym.
Yeah, like to me that's so weird. Like if you're gonna meet somebody, you're gonna meet them at the gym, at La Michoacana, at Marshall's, at TJ Maxx. People are gonna come up to you if they really wanted to anywhere. So that little excuse, to me, it just doesn't.
Or he should get his lazy ass
and go with you. Yeah, what the hell?
Wait, who's gonna take care of the baby?
At least I don't know. Maybe they have a village to help them, but at least the first few times, so he can see for himself. But honestly, I don't understand, and especially because I'm with a man that is not like that at all. Like, I don't think you've ever been like, you can't do that.
I've been wanting you to go to the gym by yourself.
I hate going to the gym by myself.
I'm like, why you just, like, if I go in the mornings early, she won't go.
I'm like, I'm not going to go by myself.
I end up going twice. It's okay. No pasa nada.
But yeah, I just don't get it, you guys. I feel like if you've never given him a reason to be acting that way or being like that, then he shouldn't be like that. I get it when, there's problems and maybe there were situations, maybe he caught you flirting or being a little too nice. If you've never given him any reason why to be like that, I don't understand. So me, what would I do? I would still go. I don't care. You're not going to tell me what I can and can't do. And if you didn't like it, then go with me, period.
Yeah, 100%.
Right?
Next one.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like, no. And if you're in a relationship where you can't do this, you can't do that, I don't understand.
Period.
Is that your dad? You
Queen.
know? What the hell's going on?
Mic drop.
I don't know.
When do I realize my relationship is over?
I mean, if that's even crossing your mind.
I think it's the moment that he stops caring, or you. The moment no one is trying anymore, or one person stops trying.
I feel like there's a lot of different factors. All of that Mando said, him not showing you affection, him not caring, him not picking up your calls.
Or her, let's say.
Or her, yeah. him being distant, him making excuses for not hanging out with you. The list is like,
yeah, and it's easy for us
huge.
to say, yeah, just leave them, but it'll take time, and you'll know exactly when, like, your time
it's gonna take time. We said it's not easy. I'm the queen of leave that motherfucker, but and I know it's not easy, but it's not impossible.
Yeah.
You got to remember, like, if you love the wrong person that much, imagine how much you're gonna love the right person.
That's true,
right? And then something I always tell my girls, like, that come to me, and that it's hard for them to, like, let go. And believe me, some takes them years to let that toxic man go. One of my friends took her 7 years to let the toxic guy go, and he was toxic from day one. And she even caught him cheating, and she was still there. Anyways, another one, they had kids together. I get it, but he was the most toxic narcissist guy that you would ever meet. And it took her maybe like 13 years. So with that said, what the advice that I would always give them is make a list, write it down on your phone, all the good things about this guy, because you got to be realistic, right? You're going to only see the good things. But then make a list of all the bad things about this guy, every situation he's put you through, every time he's let you down, every time he talks down to you, write them. And physically seeing them, I feel, makes it easier to tell yourself that you're making the right decision. Like, you see this little list, and then you see this big ass list that never ends. And then every time you get sad because you want to call him or answer his call, go read that fucking list. Read that list and reread all the bad shit that he's put you through, and then see where you go.
The pros and cons.
Yeah, but even then, sometimes it's not going to work right away, because I've had friends where, let's say, one of the ones that sticks out to me, he hid her passport so she couldn't go to her grandma's funeral.
And she found out later.
And she was still there. Like, what? So I know some situations it's easier said than done. But again, seeing it on paper, writing it down, and hopefully that helps you move on. But anyways.
All right, last one.
Going into too much.
We are a young couple, but we are always going through things. I feel like we are always figuring something out. I don't know if I should quit.
I love that you said that you guys were young and trying to figure it out, because you're doing perfect. Just by you acknowledging that you understand that you're young and figuring it out, that already tells me that you have more of a mature state of mind. Because some people, they won't
me
even
and
understand.
you are still trying to figure it out. What makes it think that they're going to have it?
So with that said, as long as both of you guys are trying to figure it out and working on it, and actually, like, trying, right? Not just him saying, oh yeah, you're right, I fucked up, I should do better. No, don't just say it. I need actions. As long as both of you guys are trying, I feel like you guys are on the right path for it to be a successful relationship. But if it's only you trying,
that's true, and
he's not doing nothing, or all he does is say that he's gonna try and doesn't actually do it, that's when you know you should move on.
Okay, there you have it. Well, it's not top 3. That's 3. What would Lily and Bae do? And there you have it. So we're moving on to the next one. Top 3 zodiac signs that are most likely to cheat.
Number 1, Sagittarius. Loves adventure, hates feeling tied down. If they start saying, I just need space, that space might be a +1, honey. Number 2, Libra. Flirting is their second language.
Not the flirting.
Oh my God. They don't plan to cheat, but somehow they always accidentally show up in situations they shouldn't be in. Number 3 is Aries. Gets bored fast. If their marriage feels like a routine, they'll chase excitement even if it's the wrong kind.
Yeah, don't take none of this, like, okay, I'm worried about my Sag.
Like, now I gotta leave my man.
I'm worried about my Libra, but these are probably red flags that you should be looking out for. So be careful, you guys. Be careful.
Let us know down below what you guys think.
Before we go, I did say that we're gonna close out with motivation. So I have a little speech for the back to school moms and dads. I saw it on TikTok, but I made it my own. I was like, you know what? Let me write it out and let me add the little impromando to it. So ahí les va. The first day of school isn't just theirs. It's yours too. You pack their lunch. You bought them new clothes. You fixed their hair, knowing damn well it won't stay that way the whole day. From 8 to 3, you won't see them, and you'll have no idea what they're doing. Do they know you're thinking about them? Probably not. If you could, you'll be right behind them, right there the whole time in school. At pickup, you ask them, how was their day? And they say very little, like always. Every first day of school is a next step. Every first day is another step towards them carrying themselves, finding their own way, and growing into the person they're meant to be. Back to school week. Hopefully you guys make it through the next 2 days.
Year.
And the whole school year. We wish you guys the best. This is a great way to close the podcast. We love you guys. We are happy you are here with us, and we're excited to keep recording more episodes. We'll see you guys on the next one. Nos vemos.
Bye.